Can I see some ID, please?
Put the bicycle down.
What did I do?
Put the bicycle down.
What crime did I commit? I will explain it to you once you give me your identification, please.
What crime did I
Put
commit?
the bicycle down and then stand over it.
Do you have reasonable and articulable suspicion?
Yes.
Probable cause?
No probable cause.
What is your reasonable suspicion?
Stand over the bicycle.
What do you mean stand over it?
Stand over it the way you were.
Why?
Because I'm asking you to do so.
What is your reasonable suspicion, sir?
Don't pick the bicycle up.
You just said stand
over it. Can I see your
like
driver's license again?
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abaya Israel, former police officer and former sheriff's deputy. All right, it's been a while, hasn't it? And today is a nice day. It's actually a pretty sunny day, as you can see by the sunlight coming through my blinds, shining on my face. Florida, it's nice. It's how it is almost year round in Florida. A nice day, but it's not nice for everyone. In this video, we're gonna have a guy who the nice sunny Florida day was not so nice for because of his interaction with a Clearwater, Florida Police Department, a police sergeant, okay? And before we get started, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. Was he wrong according to the law? He was. Was he not supposed to be wearing headphone sets while riding a bicycle? He was not. Okay. Was the officer wrong in his approach? Now that's going to be the question. Let's watch this video and then we'll chat back in. I also want to hear your thoughts. What do you guys think? Drop it down below for me. Let's check this out.
So I was doing my normal bike ride down the beach and I saw this car rolling through a stop sign and I yelled, you know, just to let the driver know I was coming. And it turned out to be a cop, and this is how it went.
Why are you riding with those things on your head?
Sorry?
You're not allowed to ride with those things on your head.
Is that a law?
Yes.
I can't ride
You want me to give you a ticket to show you? Don't give me an attitude, because I'll make it very difficult for you. Take your hands out of your pockets. Why are you all over the street?
Am I being detained?
Yes, now you are. Can I see some ID, please?
Put
the bicycle down.
What did
Put
I
the
do?
bicycle
what
down.
What crime did I commit?
I will explain it to you once you give me your identification, please.
What crime did I
Put
commit?
the bicycle down and then stand over it.
Do you have reasonable and articulable suspicion?
Yes.
Probable cause?
No probable cause.
What is your reasonable suspicion?
Stand over the bicycle.
What do you mean stand over it?
Stand over it the way you were.
Why?
Because I'm asking you to do so.
What is your reasonable suspicion, sir?
Don't pick the bicycle up.
You just said stand
Can
over
I see
it
your
like
driver's
I was.
license again?
Now, quickly, I want to add, this is how people get shot. People are killed by the police quite often because of these type of instructions or orders that police officers are given. Put the bicycle down. Stand over the bicycle the way you were standing previously. He goes to do that, picks the bike up. Put that bike down. Well, you just told me to stand over the bicycle again. I'm following your orders, but now you're getting even more hostile because of the orders you are following are confusing to me. And you guys saw in this channel before, it's a really old video of a South Carolina police or state trooper who requested the driver to give him his driver's license. The driver goes into his car to grab the driver's license. The trooper shoots him. And you hear the guy on camera asking, "Why did you shoot me?" And the trooper states, "Well, you reached inside of the car." And the guy goes, "Well, you told me to grab my driver's license." This is how people get killed by the police daily.
One more time.
I'm confused. Are you filming?
Registration.
What is your reasonable suspicion? Can I have your sergeant?
I am the sergeant.
What is your reasonable articulable suspicion?
I'm going to ask for your driver's license one more time.
And then what?
And then we'll discuss it, because I wonder who you
No,
are.
sir. No. Under what law did I break?
423.
Because I had headphones on while I was riding a bike. That's a law?
That's a law.
Can you cite the...
I will once you give me your ID.
No, sir.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you ID if you don't tell me what law I broke. Are you recording on your camera?
Yeah. Don't pick the bite up.
Camera.
I'm going to ask for your ID one more time.
No, sir.
No?
Under what law?
Grab a seat on the ground, please.
Under what law?
Grab
Is
a
that
seat.
a lawful order?
Yes.
Under the intention of
Sit
arrest, are
down.
you? Sir, is that a lawful order?
423, copy 1050 on a bicycle. It's going to be Cleveland and Betty. It's going to be white male, brown shorts, gray shirt, red hat, black bike.
Now, you may not think so right now, but this pose, well, I wouldn't call it a pose, but the way the guy's standing is really important to remember, because based on what the officer says later, and those bad instructions that we just heard a few seconds ago or a few minutes ago, this could have really went bad based off where his hands are placed right now. Let's keep watching.
If you could send me another unit as well, please. So I'm going to ask for your ID one more time.
No.
Okay.
I don't believe I committed a crime. And you can't
didn't commit
cite
a crime.
Okay, then why am I being detained
violation.
right now?
Civil violation.
Then why am I being detained right now?
Right now, it's going to be obstruction.
Obstruction for what?
Because I've asked for your identification.
Is
You're not
this
giving it to me.
filming? Can you turn your body
100%.
camera on, please?
100% it's
I don't see a light or anything on there, sir.
It's recording you. So is that.
Can we have another officer here?
We're coming with another one.
Sir,
You can have him.
I don't feel safe right now, man.
This guy's,
I didn't commit a crime. You're detaining me for no reason. You almost pulled out in front of me over there. And I said something, so now you're abusing your authority.
No, I'm not really doing that at all. I've asked for a driver's license.
And I said no. Under what crime did I commit?
I've explained to you you're wearing headphones on your bicycle.
Okay, then
that's enough.
You said it was a citation.
It is.
And not a crime.
It's not a crime.
Is it? Oh, then you have no lawful reason to ask me for my ID.
It's a civil violation.
No, sir.
I'm going to ask you to sit down one more time.
No, sir. Is that a law? Is that under the threat of arrest?
It could be. Because my next step with you, if you do not give me your identification, if you do not identify yourself at this time, sir, I will arrest you for obstruction. So I'm asking you now to sit down, please, because you're making me nervous.
Nothing this guy has done besides ask the police officer questions warrants, the police officer being nervous. But keep in mind, look at his hands. All right. Before they were on his waist and now they're up. All right. And there's nothing besides a vape in his hands. But let's keep watching.
I'm asking you to sit down.
Is that a lawful order?
Yes.
Under the threat of arrest?
Yes.
I want to let you know I do have a weapon on me.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. I'm a concealed weapons license holder.
And when were you going to tell me that you had a firearm on you?
I'm under the threat of arrest.
Also, keep in mind, Florida is not a duty to inform state. Okay, meaning if you guys don't already know, you do not have a duty to tell a police officer that you have a firearm. Now, if the police officer requests to see your concealed carry license, or he's asking you or she's asking you that you have a firearm, at that point, things change. But you have no obligation to come out and voluntarily tell the police officer, hey, I'm carrying a concealed weapon. There is no law.
Well, you look could be happening right now.
I didn't commit a crime.
Because I've asked you for your ID now 7 times.
I did not commit a crime, sir.
You're riding your bicycle with those headphones on.
Is that a crime? You said it was a citation. Is it a misdemeanor or a felony?
It's a violation.
Is it a misdemeanor
or a felony? It's enough for me to stop you to talk to you about it.
Are you guys recording this?
Yes. Okay. Where's the firearm?
It's in my waistband. Appendix K.
They kept reaching for it. They kept reaching for it.
So remember those bad instructions that the police officer was giving? Put the bike down, pick it up, stop, go, whatever. Now he's saying that, this guy kept reaching for his waistband, and I thought he may have had a gun on him. That was my suspicion. You're making me nervous. This is all a setup. And what do I mean by a setup? I'm already preparing my story or my cover story long before the situation ever takes place. So thank God nothing happened, because if this guy was to unfortunately be shot by this police officer, well, guess what the officer's going to say? Hey, well, I told him to put his bike down. Then he picked his bike up. He was acting really strange. He kept going for his waistband. I already had suspicion that he may have had a weapon. I was already nervous. You can hear me saying this in the video. And this is how we always get the not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, after clearly we see that the cop is actually guilty. But let's keep watching.
I wasn't reaching for anything.
You kept putting your hands in your pockets.
It's loaded. There's one in the chamber. There's one in the chamber. It's loaded, okay?
Anything else?
I have I also have a medical marijuana license, and I have a medication.
He hasn't identified himself, so
On
I'm
me?
going to charge him with obstruction.
Obstruction for what crime?
For not identifying yourself upon request.
This is against my constitutional rights.
No, it's not.
This is against my Fourth Amendment right. It
No, it's
absolutely
not.
is.
Absolutely not.
What crime did I commit?
I already explained to you. You were
What
riding your
crime?
bicycle with those
With
headphones on.
Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
It's a traffic citation.
Stand up.
I have the right to
Ready?
detain you.
1, 2, 3. What's gonna happen to my bike?
It's going to get impounded.
Okay.
Firearm's going to get taken.
Okay.
Are you using any kind of medical marijuana today, or
No, sir.
no? But you have a medical marijuana card.
Yes, sir.
All right. Are your eyes normally pin drops?
What do you mean?
Are they normally look really tiny? Do you use
I'm
any
gonna
other kind of
exercise
medication?
my right to remain silent.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna exercise my right to remain
Okay.
silent.
Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring another officer over here too to come talk to you. 581 if you can come over as well.
My wallet is in my bottom right hand pocket.
15, go to 14.
106.
I'm good. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
So where's your identification, sir? Because it would have been real easy just to give me the ID.
I can just go into that domestic just to her.
Thank you.
10-4.
Are your guys' body cams on?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Trevor, how hard would that have been? Trevor? All right, sir. So you just believe what I'm telling you, so you don't think I am lying to you. It says right here, wearing headphones, or another device when driving a bicycle. It's against the law.
Is it a misdemeanor?
No, it's a simple traffic citation.
Okay, so that gives
And all you would have had to do is I would have probably given you a warning, and none of this would have happened. But you decided to be obstinate and wouldn't give me any information.
just exercise my rights.
What right do you have? You have the right to be identified. And then you're carrying a firearm, you're sticking your hands in your pockets. I told you, you were making me nervous.
License holder, man.
Whether you are or not, you're still a responsible gun holder.
Yes,
You're
sir.
supposed to be responsible. What are the things they do tell you?
being responsible. I'm also a responsible American by exercising my rights, sir. I'm gonna stop talking.
Well, I'm not going to argue about the Constitution. I'll go to town with you on that.
Arguing.
I'll go with you on the Constitution. I know it very, very well. You're playing with the wrong officer, and as far as that goes. Now, you're going to be charged today with a minimum of obstruction, resisting without violence. I asked you for your identification multiple times. You refused to comply with my lawful order. You're going to be issued that citation. I have an officer coming over here to examine you for driving under the influence, because I suspect there might be some impairment in you as well. So I'm going to have you talk to that officer, and I'm going to remove myself from that part of the investigation. Here he is. This is Officer Yates. He closed the door.
So even though I completely disagree with how this officer interacted with the citizen in the video, gotta be honest, okay? When you're stopped on a traffic stop, you do have to give the officer your identification, all right? You're driving. And I actually have my Florida driver's license right here. It's the back of it. And it literally tells you that your driver's license is the property of the state. And when you sign for your license, you agree to give your identification to an officer when he or she is conducting a traffic stop. A lot of people are under the impression that the officer has to tell you exactly why right then and there, why they're stopping you. And if they don't, then you don't have to give them your ID. People, that's YouTube. That's not how it works. You can be arrested for that, okay? Now, this officer, was he like way out of line? Obviously. And as we saw, The guy actually ran the stop sign himself. You see him slowly creep up, and when he creeps up, he doesn't stop. He slowly rolls through the stop sign. We call that a California roll or a rolling stop. So he himself broke the law in order to stop someone else who he stated broke the law. And yes, the guy on the bicycle was in violation because you are not supposed to ride with headphones on your head while driving a vehicle. And in the state of Florida, bicycles on the road are considered vehicles. But the law is a little vague. Let's read this really quickly. Florida statute, motor vehicles, 316.304. No person shall operate a vehicle while wearing a headset, headphone, or other listening device other than a hearing aid or instrument for the improvement of defective human hearing. Now, and here's the confusing part about this law. Watch this. This section does not apply to, and we're going to skip down to subsection D. Any person using a headset in conjunction with a cellular telephone that only provides sound through one ear and allows surrounding sounds to be heard with the other ear. Now, when you watch the video, you see the officer pull up. He instantly tells the guy, hey, you're in violation of this law because he's simply wearing the headphones. As we saw, the headphones were not covering his ears. Or the first portion of the video, he went by so fast, he could have had one ear covered. But the law does allow for you to actually have headphones if you're utilizing it with the cell phone. And you have one ear covered, one ear free. Well, when we saw it from the officer's point of view, he had no ears covered. And actually, Mr. Trevor stated, not in this video, that he was not using the headphones, he was only wearing them. His cell phone was completely dead. But the way the law is written, you can't wear the headphones. And for that reason, the officer had enough, based on how the law is written, to say, hey, this is a traffic stop, give me your ID. And the failure to produce that ID is what led to an arrest. Everything else, though, about him putting his hands in his pocket, I must have missed that. If you saw that, put it down below. I didn't see him putting his hands in his pocket, playing around his waist area, knowing he had a concealed weapon. All of that was made up. Just in case this went south, this officer already had his cover story in play. So as for Officer or Sergeant Negersmith, who knows how his next interaction may go, because it seems like he's thinking ahead and trying to cover his steps before he even takes those steps. This is why you got to always know your local and state laws, because when you encounter an officer, you don't know how far he or she is willing to push the envelope. Know your rights, know the laws. With that being said, We the People University, signing off. Visit WeThePeopleUniversity.com, where you can find our latest YouTube videos, more about myself, why I left the police department, merch, and more. If you have a police encounter that you would like highlighted, visit our website and click the Submit Videos tab. Fill out the video form submission so that we can hold these tyrants accountable. And if you guys still haven't purchased my book, Living in the Royal Tyranny, you can do so at WeThePeopleUniversity.com by clicking digital copy to read it right on your phone, or you can buy the hard copy or the paperback directly from Amazon. Also, be sure to pick up your free ebook to give you tips and tricks on how to deal with cops when you encounter them. And for those of you who are still trying to learn your basic rights, register for our course to learn how to deal with police so that your rights are not violated when you encounter cops. All this and more at WeThePeopleUniversity.com.